The discovery of a new human species. Imagine a world where every discovery rewrites the story of who we are. A story told not through words, but through ancient bones buried deep beneath the earth. Our ancestors left behind clues, but these clues have often raised more questions than answers. Today, we embark on a journey into the unknown to uncover a shocking discovery that has stunned scientists and rewritten the history of humanity. A discovery that challenges our understanding of what it means to be human. Hidden in the darkness of an ancient cave, something incredible was waiting to be found. A new species of human unlike any we've ever seen before. It sends ripples of excitement through the scientific world. It sparks curiosity in all of us. It all began in 2007 in Calao Cave in the Philippines, where researchers unearthed a single foot bone. It seemed insignificant at first, but years later, more bones were found, teeth, a hand, and other fragments. These fossils belonged to a species scientists named Homo luzonensis. Then, across the globe in South Africa, another discovery rocked the scientific world. Deep within the Rising Star Cave system, researchers uncovered over 1,500 bones from a species they called Homo naledi. This species was smaller than modern humans, with a brain one-third the size of ours. Yet, it displayed shockingly advanced behavior. Imagine, a new piece of our human story, a glimpse into our shared past. What made these discoveries truly groundbreaking was not just their age, but their implications. These species existed at the same time as early Homo sapiens. They weren't just distant ancestors. They were contemporaries, possibly neighbors, and maybe even rivals. This is not just a scientific endeavor, it's a human one. It's about understanding who we are and where we came from. It reminds us of the incredible diversity of life on Earth, and the importance of protecting it. Deep in a remote cave system, a team of researchers made an astonishing find. Homo luzonensis and Homo naledi were unlike anything we'd seen before. Their skeletons revealed a strange mix of traits. Homo luzonensis stood only about 4 feet tall. Their teeth were small and delicate, but their curved toes and fingers suggested they spent much of their time climbing trees. Some scientists believe this points to a species that lived in the forests, thriving in isolation for thousands of years. Fossils unlike any they had seen before. Meanwhile, Homo naledi defied expectations. Despite their small brains, they seemed to display remarkable intelligence. Their bones were deliberately buried in chambers deep inside caves, an act previously thought unique to modern humans. This suggests symbolic thought and possibly even a form of culture. Bones, teeth, and tools hinting at a new human ancestor. This discovery, in the cradle of humankind, Africa, has sent shockwaves through the world. The fossils were dated to be incredibly old. Could these species have been smarter than we ever gave them credit for? And if they were, how did they interact with Homo sapiens when their worlds collided, older than any Homo sapiens remains? This suggests that this new species lived alongside our direct ancestors. Perhaps they interacted, even shared knowledge. This new species, named Homo stellaris, had unique characteristics. They were shorter than Homo sapiens, with a larger brain case. The discoveries raised a critical question. What happened when these species met us? Modern human DNA may hold the answer. Their tools were more sophisticated. Genetic studies reveal that the DNA of Homo sapiens contains traces of ancient interbreeding. Most of us are familiar with Neanderthal DNA, present in many modern humans of European and Asian descent. But some genetic material, particularly in populations in Southeast Asia and Oceania, doesn't match Neanderthals or Denisovans. Evidence suggests they might have had complex language. Instead, it points to a mysterious third species, a ghost lineage that may represent Homo luzonensis or another as yet undiscovered hominin. This means that as Homo sapiens spread across the world, we didn't simply replace other species. We mingled with them, exchanged genes, and perhaps learned from them. This discovery challenges our previous understanding of the human lineage. It shows that human evolution was not linear. It was a complex tapestry of different species evolving and coexisting. We are just one branch on a very old and intricate tree. This discovery fills us with awe and wonder. It reminds us of the mysteries yet to be uncovered. These findings force us to rethink the story of humanity. For decades, we believed the history of humans followed a simple narrative. Homo sapiens evolved in Africa, spread across the globe, and replaced less advanced species like Neanderthals, It inspires us to keep searching, to keep learning about our planet and ourselves. But now we know that the truth is far more complex. Humanity's story is not a straight line. It's a web. Multiple species coexisted, and each may have contributed something to the way we live, think, and even look today. Imagine the world 50,000 years ago. Not a single species of humans, but many. In Europe, there were Neanderthals; in Asia, Denisovans; in Southeast Asia, Homo luzonensis and the hobbit-like Homo floresiensis. In Africa, Homo naledi and other archaic humans. Homo sapiens didn't dominate right away. We may have competed for resources, shared knowledge, or even learned survival strategies from them. In many ways, these ancient relatives still live on within us, not just in our DNA, but in our shared history. Every new discovery brings us closer to understanding our place in the universe. These discoveries also raise a haunting question. If so many human species existed, why are we the only ones left? Did climate change, competition, or disease wipe them out? Or did Homo sapiens play a role in their disappearance? New technologies are helping scientists search for answers. DNA mapping is revealing traces of ancient humans that no fossils have been found for yet, species we've never even seen. It reminds us of the preciousness of life, and every year, new fossils are unearthed. In places like Indonesia, Siberia, and South Africa, caves are yielding secrets that have been buried for tens of thousands of years, and the importance of protecting our planet for future generations to explore and marvel at. Some researchers believe that Homo sapiens weren't the only species capable of creating tools, art, and culture. It's possible that Homo luzonensis, or Homo naledi, had their own forms of creativity, stories, songs, or rituals that were lost to time. Could we one day find evidence of their artwork or writing? Could the descendants of these species still be out there, hidden in remote regions of the world? In every corner of the globe, the bones of our ancestors whisper secrets from the past. And with every discovery, we take one step closer to understanding the incredible, messy, beautiful story of humanity. The discovery of Homo luzonensis, Homo naledi, and others shows us that the human story is far from over. What other secrets lie hidden beneath our feet, waiting to rewrite the history of our species? As science continues to push the boundaries of what we know, we're left with a question. If humanity's past is this mysterious, what does it mean for our future? What do you think? Could we one day uncover more species that once walked among us? And what would it mean if we're no longer the only intelligent beings to have called Earth home? Let us move forward with curiosity, respect, and a commitment to safeguarding our